but you have to buy the rights of use. It's just common practice. Hey guys! Today I'm doing a response video to the video Tattoo Copyright Infringement by Qcknd. If you don't know her, definitely check her channel out, she does some really awesome stuff. Normally I don't really do response videos because, I don't know, I rarely feel that strongly about a topic, but in this case I do. Because I have to say beforehand that I'm a photographer, so copyright is kind of important to me, and I already have experienced like stuff when people stole my photos from the internet, and this doesn't really feel that nice, so that's why I feel that strongly about this topic, because I think that it applies to all artists and all art forms, so also it applies to tattooing in my opinion. And yeah, in her video Qcknd said that, well, she was talking about the fact that many people get stuff tattooed which was already designed by other artists, not the tattoo artist, but like for example with Hello Kitty. Many people get Hello Kitty tattoos and they are not really conscious about the fact that this is a piece of art which was done by another artist and not by the tattoo artist, and you don't give money to that artist. And in my opinion this is really a pretty shitty thing. And I think that probably not many people are going to agree with me on this topic, but I think this should be discussed because it's very important, because artists, well, they really often have difficulties to survive in this world because they don't get paid, and therefore I think it's a really important topic. So yeah. The thing is, most people don't really think too much about the process of tattooing and the fact that it actually consists of two aspects in my opinion, which is for one the tattooing itself, of course, bringing the ink under the skin is what the tattoo artist does, but also it consists of the drawing of the art beforehand, and in most cases the tattoo artist does both. He draws the art and then he brings it under your skin. But in this case, which we are talking about, it is also possible that you take the work from another artist and then tell the tattoo artist to put that under your skin. So you have actually splitted the process of tattooing, but the problem is you don't give the artist any money, because if the tattoo artist just puts it under your skin, he basically has half the work, and therefore the artist definitely should get paid, because if you get a custom-made tattoo, you also pay the artist for drawing your design, you know? So why not pay another artist if you just take the work from them? I think it's really unfair in my opinion. But the thing is, you can just do it and nobody cares about it, because there are no laws who protect the copyright of the artist in this case. But I also kind of understand why people don't ask the artist beforehand, before they get something tattooed. I mean, first of all, it's just because there is no law, obviously, and they can just do it and get away with it without paying anything, and so they actually get away with it cheaper. But, which is even a bigger problem in my opinion, is that I think that there are many tattoo artists out there who still charge the same fees, you know? I mean, I think that if you go to a tattoo artist and bring him a design which is already perfectly fine to be tattooed on your skin, and he doesn't even change anything about it, just brings it on your skin, I'm not sure if this is cheaper than if you go there and get a custom-made tattoo. Obviously it really depends on the tattoo artist, and I'm sure that there is an artist out there who says, okay, if I don't have to draw anything up and it just basically takes me half the time which it would if I had to customize something for you, then I will also charge half the price. But I don't think this is always the case, and as a customer you just don't know, because normally you don't know what your tattoo costs before you get it. So you're like, okay, I have to pay a lot of money already for the tattoo, so why should I pay the artist? Which I kind of understand, you know? You already pay the tattoo artist, so why also pay the artist of the actual artwork? Because you would pay like double the amount which you would if you just pay the tattoo artist. So I think it's really unfair. And I think it's a problem with the tattoo artist actually, and I might get a lot of shit for this, but I think you should definitely make the tattoo cheaper if you don't have to customize it for the customer. That's just my opinion. But as I said, the thing is, there are no laws who really regulate this topic, but I think there should be laws actually. I think that, I mean, politics don't really care too much about tattooing and stuff, so that's probably the reason why there are no real laws about it. But in my opinion, people should actually be fined if they wear a tattoo on their body which was obviously not paid. I mean, in which the artwork was not paid. I know this sounds ridiculous, but I think, I mean, this happens all the time with copyright in other cases. For example, if someone decides to steal my photography, I could just find this person, and the person basically has to pay the amount of money he would have paid if he had asked me to use that photo, you know, then he would have paid something anyways. So if he gets fined, he just has to pay that amount of money which he should have paid. And I think this is also possible for tattoos. I mean, this definitely also depends on the artist who designed the artwork. If he says, well, I don't care if anybody wears that on his or her body, then, well, that's fine. But if an artist really is not okay with it, and if he wasn't asked and thinks like, well, what the fuck, I did that piece of art and it just gets stolen, then he should be able to fine the person who wears that tattoo. If we had laws like that, I think that it would be much more common that people would really go to their artist, to the artist they like, and ask them if they can use their piece of art and bring it to a tattoo artist so that he tattoos that. And then you could just pay the artist and everybody would be happy. But also, which is very important, I think, the tattoo artist should definitely charge less. If he has less work, he should charge less. You know, it's kind of like with every other form of art, you can just buy a painting. Or if I use the example of photography again, if somebody asks me to use my photos, I will tell them, yes, you can use my photos, but you have to buy the rights of use. It's just common practice, you know, that's what is done when people want to buy something that was made by an artist. They just ask for the right of use. And I think that is also how it should happen with tattoos. I think that people would also be more aware of the fact that tattoos are actually art. Obviously, there are also some problems to that idea, because, for example, as Qcknd also mentioned in her video, if you ask the artist of Hello Kitty if you can use that for a tattoo, and if everybody does that, then you might not be that likely to get a response. I'm not sure about this, because there are actually managers for that who are just dedicated to caring for copyright stuff. So maybe you could get a response, but the question is, of course, what would they charge you to get that tattooed on your body if you ask them? So I'm not sure about that, but other than that, I think that we really need laws when it comes to the topic of tattoo copyright infringement. So thank you for watching my video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and I hope we have a nice little discussion in the comment section. What is your opinion about this topic? Do you think that you should just be allowed to use any kind of art that you find on the internet and just get it tattooed on your skin? Or do you agree with me on the part that you should just buy the rights of use? Don't forget to subscribe down below, and yeah, see you in my next video. Bye!